have 50 years ago, that Sonoma used to have like 30 years ago.
And I do want you to talk a little bit about how you started out selling your fruit before you started bottling your own wine,
Well,
and how that kind of...
Well, that is a really good question, because I never planned to bottle wine. I just wanted to do like the partners who were my mentors, sell the grapes to award-winning wineries. So I bought the land in 2001. I planted, so there was sheep and chicken on the property when I bought it. The sheep couldn't be caught before the closed escrow, and the chickens I liked. So I said, don't worry about it, but the foxes ate the chickens. And my neighbor, one neighbor took one sheep for meat, and the other one took sheep as a pet. And then I had to bring in people who know about wine. I took courses at UC Davis to learn about viticulture, because great wine starts in the vineyard, okay? And after taking those courses, I needed to know what I needed in order to actually manage the vineyard management. And so I planted in 2003, had my first harvest in 2006, sold the grapes to a gentleman by the name of Mike Officer at Carlisle. If you ever see wine movies, Mike Officer is in those movies. He's like this cult winemaker. People sign up to be on his sign-up list, wait to get on his mailing list. You know Carlisle? So you know what I'm talking about. Okay, he's the kind of guy I want to be in demand. I'm hoping to get there soon, but I sold my grapes to him my first harvest. Robert Parker, the wine critic, gave the wine made from my grapes a 96 my first harvest. So that's how I started as a farmer. I was not trying to be no winemaker. And you'll hear through these various experiences I've had, it has not been an easy road for me in this wine business, okay? So as a result of rain and Mother Nature, in 2012, I delivered 8 to 10 tons of grapes to the then buyer. It was no longer Carlisle, because we'd gone through the Great Recession. I'm way up in Mendocino, and he didn't want to drive all the way up there and get the grapes, because the wineries actually tell you what to do in your vineyard. And the guy who was my vineyard manager at the time was a friend of Mike Officer. It's a clubby business. And so it's who you know in this business. And that was an advantage for me when I was forced to bottle wine with the 2012 vintage. So I delivered these 8 to 10 tons of grapes to the buyer. Remember, I had to pick before it rained. So I picked before they were ripe according to the contract. The contract wanted me to pick at 25 bricks, that's the sugar level. I picked at 22 bricks. He had already told me he wouldn't be renewing the contract. This was the second year of a 2-year contract, because he bought a Petit Terroir vineyard nearby. So he didn't need my grapes. But he said he would honor the last year of this contract. That's what he said in May. But when I delivered him 8 tons of grapes that were at 22 bricks, he used the contract to renege, and the lawyer got screwed up by the contract. I write my contracts now. I learn and I learn. And so as a result, I had 8 tons of grapes with no home in 2012. Because I can sell some shit. But I can't sell I can't sell 8 tons of grapes in less than 24 hours. I'm pretty good at stuff. I've been selling my legal services. My mother will tell you I've been a capitalist pig since 85. I had a little red wagon going door to door selling newspapers. Now she has Alzheimer's, so she can't tell you what she just put in her mouth. But she can tell you I had a little red wagon at the age of 5 going door to door. And so I don't have any problem working. That's why I work 4 jobs. So she has 6 caregivers in her home 24/7. She has Alzheimer's and she has a mobility challenge. And so that's what forced me to bottle wine. And I had lost my shirt in 2008 in the Great Recession. I had invested in real estate, and they were making money before the Great Recession. Then the Great Recession happened, people started moving home, then the water chiller boiler system started going out, and the property manager started charging you for shit that didn't really probably need fixing. But if you are not there, so if you buy real estate, buy what you can touch and feel. That's my lesson I learned. But I didn't have money. So one of my neighbors, who's a winemaker, I said, will you make this wine for me? Because I can't pay you. So I give you half of my fruit, and then you can bottle the wine under your brand, and then sell it and make money, because I can't pay you. And that's what happened. And that 2012 Petite Syrah that was bottled in 2014, I had 2 years to raise money for caps and all that kind of stuff, won gold at Sunset Magazine.
Yeah. And while we're on the topic of Petite Syrah, let's go ahead and get started on the first wine. We are having